What's up guys, Devin here from Naughty Boy RC, and in today's video we're going to be assembling our new angled tool stand. Let's get into it. When you receive your tool stand, it's going to come in a nice simple low profile box just like this, and everything's going to come nice and neatly packed inside. You're going to have your main base plate. This is nice and heavy and it's going to help keep from everything flipping over with the tool stand being at an angle. You're also going to get your two side brackets so you can have your upper and lower slots connected. Then you have two more solid pieces that are going to connect to the base plate like this to provide a solid foundation. All hex hardware, no Phillips with this guy, and it does come with a hex wrench in case you need it and don't have your own, but hopefully you do if you're building a tool stand. And the start of the show, you got your two slotted shelves to hold pretty much anything RC tool related that you're going to need while wrenching on your cars. Now this whole tool stand is really simple and it shouldn't take more than a few minutes to complete, so let's get busy and get this thing built. And we did try to keep it simple for you guys. It is going to use all 2mm hex head hardware throughout. Now all the hardware is also the same length. There's only two little screws and they're grub screws. They are 2mm hex head also, so it is the same wrench all the way throughout. These two grub screws are what's going to hold the actual bottom plate to this bottom rail. Now personally, I start with the legs first, just because it seems to be a little bit easier and provides just a little bit more stability. And for that, there's just two screws on either side of this base slash screw catch. Make sure if you're using an electric screwdriver, you do always start and finish with just hand turning. It is aluminum to aluminum, you don't want to strip anything out, so just be careful. Now when you go to put on that second leg, don't tighten the screws down all the way. You're going to want a little bit of play. That way you can slip that bottom plate in there with no problem at all. Tighten it up and your plate is going to be perfectly in the center. Alright, with that bottom plate now in the center of the stand, let's go ahead and grab the two grub screws out of this parts tray and just make sure we tighten it down pretty good so that plate isn't going to go anywhere. Alright guys, at this point with your grub screws in, there's only 8 screws left. And all we're doing now is just connecting this top plate to the bottom. These solid walls with these little like stripes on the side, they go towards the outside. And then where it's open, that's going to go to the inside just like this. Alright guys, and there you have it, a completed Naughty Boy RC tool stand. It's going to let you hold 18 regular size drivers up top. You got 16 smaller holes in the bottom for things like little screwdrivers, just miscellaneous stuff. And the square slots on the side are great for slipping plier handles into. You can fit quite a bit over there. And the catch on the bottom is pretty big and it is lip, so nothing's getting out of there. It's great for screws and hardware, but you can also throw your reamer, servo tape, stuff like that in the bottom, so everything is just an arm's length away. Now that being said, if you do need some more space to hold hardware, you might have seen us using this in today's video. We do have our new magnetic screw tray. It's got a big lip all the way around, so it's going to hold everything securely. On the bottom, it also doubles as a solder jig, so you got all the way from 5mm bullets all the way down to 2mm, and then of course T and XT60 connectors, along with a screw ruler, which is super handy. If you got a bunch of hardware in there, forget what's what, need a certain size, that ruler comes in handy a lot of the time, and it's in centimeters and inches. Now we do give it to you naked, so you get to customize it however you'd like. All the magnets come with an adhesive back, so you could have magnetic trays in all 4 slots, 1, 2, 3, wherever you want them, you could have them there. And we're also giving you little anti-slip mats for the back of this thing so it doesn't slide around all over your workbench. Alright, I know we're going to get the question comparing this one to our old tool stand, so here they are side by side. This new one, you do get the hex hardware over the Phillips hardware, and there is just a ton more slots. It is slightly more premium as far as functionality goes. There's just a lot more use out of this. Our old stand still is great. If you don't have as many tools, this is an awesome little stand to use. However, if you get to that point where you're using a ton of stuff, wrenching on multiple rigs at once, this stand is definitely the way to go. You can of course find both stands, all these drivers, that magnetic screw tray, and every other tool we offer on our website. Links will be down in the description below, or you can head directly there yourself at www.rc.cam. And remember, keep it naughty.